My name is James from Maxprotect. Soma lebo. And leo tunataka we want to unbox a fogging machine and answer most of the questions that have been popping up in our DMs. Also all the ignorance that we've been seeing on our wall, watu wakiongea about fogging machine na wajua wanasema nini. Join me as we unbox a new one. This is a new one. Well, I'd say they all come like that, lakini kampuni yetu zinakam hivi. Open the box. First thing you should see, this is a toolbox. Toolbox ndani iko na earplugs. The machine is loud. Na charger. Iko na belt ya machine, like to hang it on your neck. It has some tools, a spark plug spanner. These are some spare parts. I'll explain what they are later. And a screwdriver, which is multi-directional, so flat na star screwdriver. It also comes with an industrial mask, like the ones we use, brand new. Here it is. And two funnels. The big funnel, this is for the solution. The small funnel, this is for the fuel. And voila! That's the machine, as you can see. Brand new. Not used. And inside you will always find the manual. This is like A to Z of the fogging machine. It has all the info, how to spray, how to use, but they say ukitaka kuficha information from a Kenya, put it in a book. So most people never read it. They end up asking so much. Our machines always, you can see they're branded. It's our brand. So if I walk you through the machine, this is the solution tank. This is where you put your dawa per se, your pesticide. This is a fuel tank. This machine runs on petrol. This is the engine back here. And then these are the pipes that bring the solution and it sprays from over here. So also has a battery inside, so it functions like a car, the same way a car has a battery. You start the car and then now you run on fuel. That's the same way the machine operates. So since taki kuuzia client hii machine aseme imetumika, we will use one that we normally use for work to illustrate how to switch it on and demystify some of the problems or questions you might have. So this machine, in order to start it, it needs to have charge first of all. So it has two buttons over here. This one and this one. Hii ni kutoka imetoka. Ukiangalia kwa mpya na button, it's green and red. So the lower one is for checking if the machine has charge. So once you press it, you hear that sound. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. Nika a sparking sound. So that means the machine is fully charged. If you press it and there is no sound, it means the machine has no charge. So always check charge first. That's the first step. Once you're sure it's fully charged, make sure it has fuel inside. This one already has fuel. When the machine is new, as you can see here, these bubbles are empty. Like they have nothing inside. They are totally empty. So you have to pump the fuel manually. So you just press it like once, twice, thrice. You see now it's filling up until both fill up with fuel. Like until, let's say, 3/4. So now that you've done that, the next thing, you come over here. These switches, when they are pulled back, it's on. Pushed forward, it's off. So then after you've checked the battery, you're sure it's there, you've pumped the fuel, now you push the levers behind. And then now you switch on the machine. To switch on the machine, you just long press on the green button. So it sounds like a bike. You should be adamant until it picks up. So it's quite loud. That's why you have earplugs. So upper, to switch off the machine, as you can see, levers are back in front. All I did is push them forward when the machine was running. So I will put it on and just demonstrate on how to spray with it. So this is how you wear the machine. This comes on this, the solution tank goes on your back, the belt that we showed you, and basically you're not supposed to be carrying it. It's supposed to be supported by your weight. Holding it is just to direct the direction of spray. So there have been several questions, especially on our wall. We are finding so many people laughing about using a fogging machine to control bed bugs, laughing about the dispersion of a fogging machine, and we understand it's the lack of knowledge that is disturbing, guys. So the fogging machine does not necessarily produce fog. It actually does not produce fog at any point. For you to produce that dense fog, it's called diesel spraying. You have to mix diesel, yes, diesel, Yamafuta petrol station diesel. You have to mix diesel with whatever it is in the solution tank. Different chemicals have different instructions of how to diesel spray. So there are some chemicals that you can also add to give you the same fogging effect. But basically, without adding the diesel or the fogging, what you're doing, the machine is a sprayer. But it's not an ordinary sprayer. It uses something called atomization, which is the mixture of liquid and air. So it generates a lot of, it pumps air over, it has an engine here inside, so it pumps the air. The air gets a lot of pressure because of the compression from this size to the smaller size. Once the air is compressed and pushed up, it's mixed now with the solution that is dispersed from these pipes from the solution tank. Atomization happens at this point, the mixture of air and liquid, and then it comes out as smaller particles. So let's say if you use a normal sprayer like a knapsack, the particle of the molecule of the water or whatever it is you're spraying, it's way bigger. So this breaks it down, hence enabling the penetration to be better. Inafika yuko ndani deep place a normal spray ingefika. And then on terms of reach, it has a spray distance of up to 80 meters. And the spray, I think the best way is just to show you guys. So just first off, we'll switch it on, and then we can find a wall and like spray, and you can see like the difference between a dry wall and a sprayed wall. Case in point, can you see like the difference? It's already wet. So you see, it's wet, quite wet. So wale watu wamekuwa wakifikiria fogging machine utoa tu smoke sijui nini, so hiyo liquid haitafikia bed bugs, you're very wrong. As you can see, that's why when you're passing through things, you don't really concentrate on the item so much, because you can see the amount of dispersion it has. So if you concentrate too much, you're going to leave the furniture of the client or whatever you're trying to do, it's going to be very dirty. If you have any further questions, you can hit our DMs or our wall. But msikuja hapo na mkika very ignorant at sijui haiwezi waka haiwezi nini. We've been at it for a minute. We have service centers here in Nairobi, by the way. So when you buy a machine from us, we give a warranty for 1 year. We do for you service for the first 100 hours. We give you spare parts for the carburetors. And you have 24/7 call support. So ukikwama ama anything, you can just give us a call.